dear everyone. So today I will discuss one new multi-level inverters that is called Swiss capacitor multi-level inverters. So the basic cell I will discuss. So it is called Swiss capacitor multi-level inverter. So there is a different type of multi-level inverters we have seen, like conventional multi-level inverters like CHB, then NPC and FC. These multi-level inverters are actually buck type of multi-level inverters. Means if we want to connect with a solar, so let's say this is solar, and we have connected this type of multi-level inverters. Like CHB required multiple solar panel, NPC and FC required only one solar panel. So we required a boost converter here. So there is a boost converter is required, and this is the solar panel. So and after that we need to connect the inverter. It is, let's say, conventional multi-level inverters, and after that it is connected to the load. So this efficiency, actually converter efficiency and inverter efficiency will get multiplied here. So this efficiency will go down, and also size is more, because normally it is boost converter, it has a inductor. Inductor is a magnetic component, so it has considerable size. So overall size is more. So how to incorporate this multi-level inverters with the boost converter? So uh, there is a new type of converter, multi-level Swiss capacitor multi-level inverters. So these two module we can consider one single module, that is called SCMLI, and there is a solar panel we can connect here directly, or a small inductor we can connect here, and after that we can connect this small Swiss capacitor multi-level inverter. But this inductor is very very small, okay, and this is actually load. So if you see this multi-level inverter has inherent boosting ability. Means output voltage here, input voltage, let's say 24 volt, we can boost up here by using some capacitors. Let's say we can get here 100 volt. So by using some capacitors only, no magnetic component is required. So this size is low. Why? Because magnetic component is not present. If I see the basic Swiss capacitor module, it is just a source, and there is a diode, and there is a capacitor like this, and there is a one or electronic switch like MOSFET, and another switch is present here. So like that, this is the basic module of Swiss capacitor. Basic module, how it is work. Let's say this is VDC, and this is the VC, and this is S1, this is S2, and this is diode D, and load is connected here. So when this S2 is turned on, that time the equivalent circuit will become like this. Diode will become forward bias, and capacitor will connect across the source. So this is VDC. So what are the voltage across the load? That is same as your VDC, and capacitor will get charged here. So capacitor will get charged through this diode. Diode is get forward bias because steady state capacitor voltage is less than DC source. So when the switch S2 is on, that time diode is getting forward bias, and it charges this diode, sorry, capacitor, and this voltage is appear across the actually the load. So output voltage is actually plus minus VDC. When this S1 is turned on, that time what happened? This is the source, and diode is get reverse bias, because when this switch is getting turned on, then this negative terminal is coming here and positive terminal is coming here. So diode is getting reverse bias. So it is open circuited, and this switch is turned on. So the source and the capacitor is getting short circuited. Sorry, the capacitor and the source is connected in series, and this voltage is appear across here. So this is 2 VDC across the load. So here actually capacitor voltage we can balance by simple switching strategies. We need to connect any extra auxiliary circuit to balance the capacitor voltages. Okay, so this has the advantage of it boost up the output voltage as well as capacitor voltage can be balanced over a cycle. So that is the advantage of switch capacitor multiple inverters. Thank you.